position of hero, rising. We now call on a member of the Southwest, the CEO of the Southwest Regional Authority, Dr. Brian Amor, to bring greetings on behalf of the Southwest. Dr. Brian Amor.
Hi, good morning to one and all. Mr. SWRHA, Mrs. Valerie Allen Rollins, Chairman, Board of Directors, Southwest Regional Health Authority. Mrs. Aliyah Duman Ali, Senior Physiotherapist, Head of Department, Member of the Head Table. Other executives and senior managers of Southwest Regional Health Authority, recognizing Dr. Albert Bassar, Director of Health, Mr. Stephen Allen, Chief Operations Officer, Ms. Ria Sami, General Manager, Allied Health Services, Ms. Michelle St. John, Manager, Hospital Administration. Recognizing our religious and spiritual leaders among us present today, thank you all very much for coming and setting the tone and the ambience for which we are all grateful to be here today. And to all of the members of the Physiotherapy Department, ladies and gentlemen, other members of the healthcare team of Southwest and members of the media, good morning to one and all once again. I've been asked to bring greetings, and at least from where I am, I've quickly come to a conclusion that for the Physiotherapy Department, from all that I've heard, because when you come in as CEO, you hear all the problems and all the issues, but for the Physiotherapy Department, it seems no news is certainly good news. I haven't heard anything about the Physiotherapy Department. So it seems that with all the resources that you have and all the blessings of the new facility, and listening to the history of the department and the legacy, past and present, you all are doing a remarkable job. I did come and visit one day when the Honorable Minister was here a couple of weeks ago, and I must say and see that I did get a sneak peek of the facility, and it is very nice. My brief greetings are, I always like to tell people the story of 3 people building a wall, and they went to the first guy to ask him what he's doing. He said he's putting up bricks and mortar. They asked the second guy what he's doing. He said he's building a wall. And they asked the third gentleman, what are you doing? He said he's building a church. So what I'm hearing is that the Physiotherapy Department is almost like a light and a beacon to the whole healthcare sector, not only Southwest. It's a difference between coming to work to see how many patients you have to manage or do. Is more than just simply, well, what task I have to do per patient, or is it that you want to help the patient live a better life? And certainly, with all what we call metrics in the healthcare system as to how many patients you see and how many outcomes, the best metrics that I have seen over the years are just 2 things. The patient feels moved to say thank you, and the patient smiles because you have made their day a better day. So those are just the 2 simple things that if you go by that, all the other measurements of success will come. So in terms of brain greetings, I realize the Physiotherapy Department, listening to the patient testimony, embodies that sort of spirit in the Physiotherapy Department, and for that you all are beacon to the Southwest Regional Health Authority. I also speak in the capacity as the outgoing chairman of the Council for Professions Related to Medicine, which has privileged over since 2017, and the role of the Physiotherapy Board and the professional standards that are set. Certainly meeting with the chairpersons of the board and understanding their legacy as well. The physiotherapist is definitely, yes, you are officially allied health, but I personally don't like the term allied, we're all in it together. So therefore you're just a member of the healthcare team providing a vital service. And certainly, in terms of from where I am, in terms of the Physiotherapy Department, is a very vibrant, scientific, evidence-based department. And certainly want to encourage you all from wherever levels of authority that you have, that the authority is here for staff development, and we are here to support training and initiatives in order to bolster the profession. So it's very heartening to be here. And the last but brief stuff that I would like to bring is that, yes, you all are involved in rehabilitative medicine. When persons are already become ill or not well, you all are trying to bring them back to a standard of living and a standard of human dignity that everybody wants in their life. But you all are also in a privileged position to hear the stories of patients and to realize whatever lifestyle choices they made conditions that will be beyond their control, because we know you have pediatric cases. It is a case that where you all can't do it, and we have the structure in Southwest to support that sort of forum. Through your manager, starting with general manager, allied health, you have to bring to the Southwest policies and programs that are also preventive as well. So you have to tell us how do mothers take care of their unborn. You have to tell us how do children navigate in terms of the duties and responsibilities they may have as growing children. We also have to talk about adult lifestyle behavior. And the patient testimony is always best. You could speak to people how many academics you want, but a patient who has gone through the trials of illness, and a patient who's at risk of going through that trial. Right? And we have seen many other models of disease management where you have associations, NGOs, advocacy groups that speak to people who are at risk. And it sounds to me that as a physiotherapy department, you all have been privileged to not only help, but know that there are persons out there who want to speak, who want to advise, who want to control and encourage persons to have a healthy lifestyle for those aspects of physiotherapy that relate to lifestyle diseases. So there is a role there that I'm asking you all to look at, as great as the services are. So with those few words, again, I'm very thankful to be invited by the physiotherapy department. It's a very nice occasion, and I certainly wish all the awardees who are here, and I know it's a multidisciplinary effort, and in terms of both what's happening in the physiotherapy, not only physiotherapists, but orderlies, nurses, professional secretaries, doctors, and everyone else. And I also want to thank hospital administration for partnering with the contractors and so forth in order to bring the physiotherapy department to where it always ought to have been, from what I understand now. So with those few words, enjoy the rest of the ceremony, and thank you all very much for giving me a brief time and attention.